Hey team, this is Stefan Semmelroth. We have a security advisory for you from Microsoft that requires semi-immediate action. So the HiveNightmare vulnerability just came out. It's also known as Serious Sam. It's been out for just a short amount of time, and there's already proof of concepts in the wild being actively exploited right now. Now, there is no patch for this vulnerability yet, but there is and are a number of workarounds that you should know and that you should go through and deploy within about a 24-hour patch window. This particular vulnerability is all about privilege escalation once an attacker or insider lands on a box. It does not necessarily mean that an attacker from the outside can use it to penetrate your system and then privilege escalate. Kind of requires two different modalities, but we always assume that no matter what you do, your crunchy exterior, attackers will get in or potentially become an insider threat. So let's just look at what Microsoft says about this because I think that's kind of really important and really drills down. Executive summary. An elevation of privilege vulnerability exists because of overly permissive access control lists on multiple system files, including the Security Accounts Manager SAM database. An attacker who successfully exploited this vulnerability could run arbitrary code, whatever they want, with system privileges, root level privileges. An attacker could then install programs, whatever they want, view, change, or delete data, or create new accounts with full user rights. An attacker must have the ability to execute code on a victim system to exploit this vulnerability. Like I said, they have to find a way in before they can run this. Um, and there's no patch for it yet. So I will link to this. They've got the workarounds here, and then a good friend of mine, Nando Tomlinson, also has published both proofs of concept code to exploit this for your red team, and also blue team methods to understand if you have a threat exposure, and then automatic remediation there as well. So I will link to that as well. We served together in the military and cyber force. Very familiar with him. I trust the guy with my life period. So let's take a look at impact on confidentiality, integrity, and availability, the good old CIA triad. For confidentiality, impact high, quoting Microsoft here. There is a total loss of confidentiality. With me? Impact on integrity, high. There is a total loss of integrity or a complete loss of protection. For example, the attacker is able to modify any all files protected by the impacted component, blah, 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 would present a direct serious consequence to the impacted component. An impact on availability, high. There is a total loss of availability resulting in the attacker being able to deny fully access to resources in the impacted component. This loss is either sustained or some other options, effectively very much bad news. So again, no patch, some remediation. You can run it with PowerShell is usually the way to go. We'll link that down there. The goal here is that to about a 24-hour patch window. So take a look at at the remediation. It exists in a couple different areas. Run with it as fast as you can. Like I said, you've got about 24 hours. So take a look at it, make sure you understand it before you run it. And then this is an important part of your zero stress trust strategy. What I don't want to happen is to have you not know about this and then need to call me for incident response. I would much rather have you go protect yourselves now so that way you don't have to call me down the road. I'm here if you need me, but I want you to win first. So get after it, get the work. If you have any questions, either reach out to us or our partners. Let's go team. Have a great day.